Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video. So today, guys, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my new job, and just tell you guys about how it's been going so far. This is now gonna be my third day going into work. I know I'm doing it a little early, but I wanted to basically tell you guys how I feel about it, and yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know, I just got a new job in security. I started this Saturday with a company called Interpair Security Corporation. It is a local security company within Louisiana that actually hires out, and we go to different locations and provide security. Uh, Banks, casinos, you know, grocery stores, things like that. So far, I've only been at one post. I've been at a little small truck stop casino, and it's a tiny little place. Let me tell you, it's a small little place. It's a little hole in the wall that's connected to a gas station. Um, and it's cozy, you know. Before that, I worked at an OTB that was actually pretty big, and they actually have expanded inside of there since, or not in there, but they've expanded and put more machines in there. I haven't been back since because that was my old job. But the first day, I was nervous but also very excited. But ultimately, the job is I have to make my rounds once every hour, just check around, look around if there's any fire hazards, um, if anybody's causing any problems, just the basic security, even though I am required to carry a firearm with my posts because uh, applied for armed security because, let's be honest, simple security guards that don't wear weapons, I wouldn't say you're not respected as much, but me, I wanted to get a job where I could be respected within the community, and people could trust me and feel safe around me. And yeah, so the first day it was actually pretty nice. They just told me, they said, you just gotta make your rounds every hour. And like I said, this is the size of this casino is the size of my sister's store. It's like a little pop-in store, like a little. I wouldn't say the size of a vape shop, maybe a little bit bigger. Um, like maybe the size of a coffee shop. You know. So basically, I would just go around every hour, mark down how many customers are in the casino, and then pretty much all that I do is sit around. And I work 8-hour shifts. So far, I work anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. So far, I've got 6 posts that I'm going to so far. Um, 5 of them are at that truck stop casino, and then this Friday I go to an OTB in Kenner. So people are gonna probably tell me that that location could be a little bit more dangerous because a lot of people from New Orleans come out there and gamble. But one thing I'm gonna do, because we haven't actually done it yet, is I want to actually get self-defense classes taught to me, so that way I can actually do the job properly and be prepared. Because even though I've shot handguns before, I have not been properly taught yet. But unfortunately, because I had to wait till to get my handgun certification, I'm still required to carry a gun. Um, Even though I feel like I'm breaking protocol a little bit, they still require me to, because my training is actually getting pushed back because they have to find time to get everybody in a class together and have availability. Um, so yeah, but yeah, so far, I mean, it's been good. The first 2 nights were okay. I mean, I go back tonight from 10 to 6 a.m. So I basically work graveyard shift, and I was working, anywhere from 7 to 1 to 7 to 4 at the other OTB. So it's pretty much the same. It's just a little later, and yeah. So yeah, I've gotten used to it. I mean, most of the time I'm literally just sitting down, like on my phone or watching Netflix, YouTube, whatever. Just as long as I'm in my rounds every hour, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's an easy security job to get started with, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this, was because, you know, I've always wanted to either be a police officer or join the military or something like that. But lately my confidence hasn't been the best. So I decided to go ahead and just get with just a basic security company, get a few years under my belt with them. That way I can have a good reference, and then I can have someone in, I wouldn't say good spirits, but like a good connection with a company, so that way if I want to go to TSA or work at a chemical plant that requires armed security, I've got a good good resources. So Because our company, we don't actually we only get trained in using a handgun. Like just take your handgun class, and then you take a class on basic security, what's required of you, and of course all the things that they teach us aren't. We don't even do half of those things. Where I work at, it's like if I was working in a mall or somewhere that was big and spacious with a lot of people, I would have to do a lot more. Like for example, I'd have to write reports, make notes every day. Besides us, I just have a little check mark that I have to go down every hour. Just how many people in the casino. I made my rounds. Everything's secured. There's no accidents. There's no fire hazards, things like that. So, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Before the job, guys, I was actually working at a casino cleaning the machines. I was the one wiping down the machines and disinfecting them. So I was pretty important to the customers, but I wasn't respected. A lot of people looked down on me. Talked bad about me. And it's because some people in those fields aren't respected, and I'm somebody who is all about respect. I respect everybody that I come across. Shake their hands, say how are you doing. I talk to them like a regular human being, and I'm a very humble man. So, That's all I. That's really all it's about is for me. Is because I want to make sure that I have a well respected job. You know. Um, but yeah. So far it's been quiet. And fun. Uh, Now of course we have the whole rule where with security guards you don't actually take a lunch break. You actually have to stay on shift the entire time. Because basically we sit around all day. Besides making our rounds. And one of the things that I do is at midnight I lock the door because that's what security guards have to do. I lock the doors at midnight because it's a truck stop casino. We have to basically funnel. I think it's because they want to make sure that they can have. There's only two exits out of the building. There's a side door that goes into the gas station, and then there's the front door, the two double doors that go into the casino itself. Because it's casino's on the very end, and then there's a little, somewhat of a diner, and then the gas station. But the diner isn't open anymore, so it's basically an empty area. So yeah, but yeah. After that, around 5 a.m. They do drops, which is when they basically have to open up all the machines, pull the money out, make a record of everything. And because it's such a small location and they're limited machines in the building, they have to basically make drops every night. Because if it's a bigger open area, less machines get used. But if it has less machines and it's more tightly closed in, a lot more machines get used. Like basically almost every other machine gets used in there, and there's about I want to say 35 machines in that building, so it's not very big at all. It's a very small place. But yeah. So yeah. But other than that, I mean, I'll walk around, and just, I mean, just check on everybody, make sure everything's okay. I'm hoping to get some better posts in the future. Like I said, right now I'm only working at casinos. I have yet to get my next schedule because I worked this Saturday, Sunday, and then I work Monday, and then I work Friday at an OTB, and then I back Saturday, Sunday at the same other casino at the truck stop casino. But yeah, so far I'm having a lot of fun with it. And some people actually think that jobs like these are lazy. I don't do it to be lazy, guys. I do it to get a job that's well respected within the community. If my duties aren't really all that important and it doesn't need to be taken that seriously, then that's fine, But me, I'm still somebody who I follow protocol. Like, if there's ever an incident where a customer's being, ridiculous or they're starting to get out of hand, um, unless the manager tells us to, because of course, as a security guards, if we're at a casino or somewhere, we are employed. We are not our own bosses, even though we're on our own. We basically have to go to the manager and ask them, what do you want us to do? Should we handle the situation, or would you like us to call the police? For example, we've had times where customers come in and they're if they have to check people's IDs, and if someone's ID is not valid, I have to tell them, sorry, you cannot be in here because you're not. I wouldn't say you're not legally allowed in here because your license has to be valid so that way it can be put into the system when you're if you're pulling out money or whatever, because some people with that could be I don't know if you could consider it stealing or not, but if your license is invalid, you're not allowed to be in certain places like bars or casinos. Um, but yeah, so that's one thing I have to do. So far, I haven't had to do that because a lot of the customers that I see in there, they're from the other casino, so I know recognize a lot of them. Um, but yeah, other than that, that's basically it. And like I said, I basically have to sit around all day, so it gets kind of tiring. I have to actually like me, I have ADD, so I can't sit down for too long. So I'm kind of glad that I have to make rounds because I make normally I have to only make like one round of the area like once an hour. Me, I do it like every 30 minutes, sometimes every 20 minutes, because I can't stay still for too long. Um, I remember when I was in school, I would go crazy because I couldn't like I would constantly like move my foot or like tap my hand or something like that. But yeah, so far I'm having a lot of fun with the job. It's an easy job to do, but I'm still somebody who takes it very seriously, and I do care about the security and safety of everybody in there. So yeah, so yep. So that's it for this update video, guys. I'm gonna do a couple more of these videos in the future because you guys have probably noticed I've been making a lot of shorts because I'm trying to basically gain attention on my channel, so I can actually get people watching my videos because we're now at 342 subscribers, and that's amazing, guys. I've been getting subscribers every day, and I know I don't say it a lot because I've been busy with working, but thank you guys all, seriously. I truly appreciate everybody who comes on my channel, subscribes, and checks out my videos because I truly love making videos. And lately I've been very nostalgic, so I've been trying to play a lot of old games. I've been trying to listen to old music, watch old TV shows, things like that. So yeah, I really hope that you guys are going to continue to enjoy my content. And I wish I kind of could, do a vlog of me at work. I might just do like a clip, like a Snapchat video, like, hey, here's this or here's this. But it would feel too weird. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. And like I said, I'll give you guys updates, if I ever have anything happen, which I really hope it doesn't. I mean, as long as my job is smooth sailing, I don't have to deal with stress. That's fine. And even if a customer is rude to me, I don't have to care because, you know, I would say I have higher power, but I have authority now, so I don't have to be offended as much because someone says, "Oh, I don't like you." Well, too bad. Because when I was at the old job, I would get upset a lot of times. Like I wouldn't get upset, but I was like telling them like, I don't appreciate how people talk to me here because I felt like I wasn't, um, I didn't get earn respect of people. But now that I have this job, I feel like I have more respect. So, but yeah, that's basically it. I'll keep you guys in the loop and updated on everything. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.